share this link so that other people can join. Okay, if you can see me, please say hello. Say hello in the comment section. I think one person is watching. Oh, yeah, we are live now. Betty's Word, thank you very much for coming. Please kindly help me share the link so that others can join. I'm trying to do that from my end, but it's not working. I think we'll just wait for 5 extra minutes to give other people the opportunity to join. And our guests will join as well. I'm so sorry about earlier. Thank you. Thank you, Betty's Word. So, in the next 2 minutes, we are going to start, regardless of the numbers we have. Your favorite storyteller, welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. So, we are waiting for our guests to join so that we can start. But after 2 minutes, we can start regardless. Thank you, Vivian Nam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The devil came to delay our life, but it's not working. Money Talks with Adia. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Chinwe Oparacha, thank you. Thank you for joining. Hi. Okay, I guess we can start now. While we wait for our guests to join us. So today we'll be talking about Glow with African Folktales. Thank you for joining. So today we'll be talking about depression. Depression is a silent killer. Depression in our world today is on the rise. Most of the suicidal cases is mainly on the male side recently, and it's really sad that only few of them get to open up or speak up. So we'll start by discussing what depression is. Some people might see depression that it's something that is not real. Maybe somebody is feeling sad and they will just call it depression, or probably some people even see it as a spiritual attack. When somebody say that they are depressed, people might say, ah, this one a spiritual attack. Some people feel it's a sickness for the rich. It's only rich people that say that they are depressed. That is, for some people they say they have poor man sickness. Okay, our guest is here. Let me add her.
Yeah. Sorry, I took some time. Somebody was at my door. Thank you.
I was already asking the question. Our topic, which is depression, and I was
Yeah.
asking the question, what is depression? Because before we go into this conversation, we need to understand what depression is.
Please.
Yeah, and I was saying that a lot of people might say it is a spiritual problem. When they hear somebody say they are depressed or something like that, they feel like, oh, it's not real, it's a spiritual problem. You need go and pray, tell God to take
Yeah.
away depression out of your life. But one thing they fail to understand is that depression is the same way malaria attacks the blood, our blood, how malaria attacks our blood is the same way
Excuse me.
depression attacks our brain. So it is a normal something, it's a mental health disorder. I'm not saying it's coin the one that will lead you to Yaba left or something like that. Just the
But
same way you
do you
can
know that
get
it can
fever.
actually lead to that?
Yes, yes, it can.
If
When
not
it's
attended to,
extreme,
yeah,
yes,
it
yes,
can actually
it
lead
can
to
actually
that.
lead to that. But
So
I'm trying to bring it in a way that people will see it as a normal something, because they tend to stigmatize people and take their mind too far. The thing can, I might just be depressed yesterday and I'm here this morning having this conversation with you people. You wouldn't know.
I want to
You
chip in small
understand?
something. Do you know,
Okay, go
in
ahead.
Africa, we the way we see this depression, just like you're trying to explain, the way we analyze it, as if it is your village people. No,
Yeah,
it is like I would say it's a senior brother or senior sister to mood swing, because you
exactly.
will just so many things that happen in our life can just throw you into depression.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
many things, we can't even count them. Here or in Europe, when you see, as in, they even have they have their home where they as in they are being taken care of. If even any little thing, somebody will tell you that leave this person, he or she is depressed, and it's quite understandable. You being
It's a
depressed,
normal thing over there, but here in
yes.
Africa,
Huh.
even
When
in
you
as much
see,
as I said, in as much as I said, it's not a spiritual problem.
yeah,
It's it can affect someone spiritually the same way whereby, because this world is not just in the everything is not just happening in the physical, it also happens in the spiritual. So the same
mhm,
way someone can probably send sickness, or probably you might be sick, or the devil tries to bring you down, the devil can come through sickness, diseases. In the same way they can also, it can also come through depression, you understand. But I really wish here in Africa we are going to normalize it. Okay, let me tell you guys something that happened. Okay, we are Glow with African Folktale said, and what is the solution? We are going to discuss all of that. I'm
we
going
have to
to, yeah.
understand what depression
Yes,
is first before we are going to the
yes, yes,
solutions and
yes.
the
And then we'll
symptoms.
talk about the symptoms and everything.
Yeah.
So now the thing is, in the African world now, I took permission from my sister before sharing this story. She, there was one day we watched a Nigerian movie when we were still growing up, and there is this movie where Chioma Chukwuka was maltreated and a lot of things. And you know how this thing will come with a song that will just stick to your head. Maybe after watching a movie, you have the song in your head and everything. So
Yeah.
my mom asked my sister to wash plates, and you know how last born they hate washing plates. So after running around, she finally decided to wash the plate. So while she was washing the plates, the song came to her head. What she started singing is, "Why is my life so unhappy, so unlucky?" So while she was singing it, my mom heard the song from inside. The next thing she heard at her back was, "Why? Are you, what's the meaning of you are so unhappy? I
She
asked you to
was
wash plates and you're telling me you're so unhappy." So in African home, you don't even have the chance to be depressed. You will just find a way to hide it,
to hide it.
because if they hear that you are depressed, the mistake a lot of people used to say is,
Mm.
you should be grateful. Do you know what other people are going through?
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
Do you know what other people are going through and everything? You should be grateful for life, this one, that one. Please, we need to normalize and understand that depression is a natural phenomenon, and it affects us the same way you can have malaria. It's just because of it's the brain. One thing depression does, that it affects the way you think, the way you act.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
It's it's a prolonged sadness when you are unhappy for a long period of time. So that's depression. You can be angry, something can get you angry, something can just trigger it. But one thing about depression, when it starts, you might not even know that you are depressed. It will just look like you are seeing yourself from a screen, you are watching yourself. Everything becomes, you feel empty, you feel like you don't even exist. That's one thing you need to know about depression. I will allow Vivian to give her own view of what depression is all about.
Yeah, just like you rightly said, depression is in a layman's English, it is that moment you feel like, as in, you are sad, but you don't know you are sad. You are angry, but you don't even know that you are angry. You are acting up, but you don't even know that you are really acting up. Do you get?
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah, you are by your side, somebody is telling you something, trying to move along with you like normally the way you, but your reactions to the person will be like, ah, what's wrong with this person? And you don't know. You that you are acting up, you are showing a different character. You don't know at that moment that
no,
really you are deviating. So that is just the summary of what depression is. And I think we have to go into what causes depression. Yeah,
yeah.
there
So
are so many.
when we talk about what causes depression, um number one, there are lots of things that causes depression, but I'm going to start with one. um Number one, I would say when you don't have someone to communicate with, loneliness can lead to depression. You see this thing that a lot of people used to say, they are introverted and everything. You're introverted, but you don't let the negative side to consume you, to take over you. So you can be introverted, but you try and communicate, discuss, engage with a lot of people. Even in the Western world, you see a lot of people. I have watched videos. A lot of people are saying life is not easy here. They are depressed and everything because of most of the people saying this thing. You see that these are people that are single, and because of your life there is planned, you need to work. Some of them are studying, they hardly have time. They feel lonely, they don't have time because things as little as going out to the cinema to watch a movie, see the movie, have interaction with other people that came to see the movie can actually help. There's something I want people to understand about loneliness. Just speaking with someone is soothing, to be very honest.
Yeah,
Speaking with someone can calm you down, can have a lot of impact on you. So loneliness is one of the things that can lead to depression. Then secondly, this one is on medically speaking, your diet can cause depression. I know some people will be surprised. Your diet can cause depression. Depression is affecting the brain. So now, if you want to know how it's affecting the brain, your mood, your brain, the way your brain is functioning will tell the mood you are in, the state you are in at a particular time. And there is a hormone in our body that
yeah,
controls there's a hormone in our body that controls our mood, which is serotonin. That serotonin, it is produced in our guts, which is our abdomen, our intestine, and all of that. And if there are some foods that you can eat that can help you promote your gut health. You understand? When you eat it, it helps to produce more of the serotonin, which will elevate your mood. So sometimes if you just start eating over processed food, you start eating foods that are not balanced, you are eating junk, in as much as they are saying don't eat junk, don't eat this, and people are getting adding weight and everything, they can think that, oh, it's about what they are eating, the food they are eating and everything. It's not about the junk. It's not about stop eating. It's not about weight and everything. Eating healthy has a lot of benefits. It has a lot of benefits. If you eat 3 square meals a day, you will see that it's going to help you. You are living a healthy life. Then you talk about portion control. It's not the one that you'll be starving yourself. That's why sometimes somebody can be hungry. You start seeing double. This double they are talking about, it might not have happened to you. It will be as if you are in a trance. You understand? So not eating, hunger can make you see things. That's why when they talk about fasting, you see in the spiritual world, when they say fast, your eyes will open and you see some things that you don't want to see. So hunger can be one of the causes of depression. I will let you chip in other causes, then I can come in if you skip any.
Yeah, causes of depression. I can say some like childbirth. After childbirth, I have seen a woman that gave birth. After the birth, she now came home normal, but within some days, she started acting up. Sometimes she will sit and be crying. Sometimes the baby will even be there and crying. She will not attend to the baby. As you know, she will just be sad on her own. You don't know, why are you sad? You are sad that you give birth, or you are sad that the baby is crying. You don't know. But the thing got to,
Postpartum
yes, yes,
depression.
but the thing got
Ah,
to,
we are
it
getting
got
there.
to the extent that thankfully she has a supportive partner. So the man now took her to
Husband.
hospital. So from there she started taking her medications, and she came back to normal. So many things that can cause depression, mostly on women. Do you know that when comparing yourself, your life with people can actually cause depression to you? Guys, every time you
Yeah,
are feeling you are not achieving what you are supposed to achieve, see where your mates are, but see where you are, can actually cause depression. So many
I will
things.
tag that one as societal pressure. I will tag
Yeah,
that one as societal pressure because what we are seeing, like in these recent times, that's why back in the days, our fathers, when you are talking about depression, that's why they used to say we are possessed, because for them, what they believe in is go out there, work,
work.
hustle, provide for your family and everything. But
Yes,
the world we are in now, things are happening. A lot of people are making money from different sources, legal and
and
illegal means,
illegal.
and all these things is putting pressure on the people that are working the right way. They are putting in the right effort, they are getting their money through the legal route, and it's now looking as if life is favoring those that are going through the illegal route. And people, when the consequences of choosing the illegal route happens, it will not really come up, or people will not really know, oh, these are the choices they made that resulted to this. They
Yeah,
just come and see these people happy, throw cash and everything, and when they go home, they will be like, oh, I'm doing everything, I hardly have time to sleep, I put in my best and all of that, I don't do this, I go to church, I serve God, I don't do evil. Why is things not working for me and everything? So sometimes societal pressure can cause it. Reading news, there are some negative news you can be reading, just like what happened, the Benue killings, over 200 people. The way, when I started watching that video, I didn't wait to the end. When I started seeing children, burnt bodies of children, I couldn't watch this. You don't know that this thing has impact on you. You might be sleeping, you will just start seeing this picture. Imagine coming online now to see negative news about this one happen, this accident happened so place, a house got burnt, a building collapsed, even with the rate of pop collapsing and everything, pop collapsed on someone and everything. When you just listen to all this negative news, if you come back to sit down, what will be coming to your head is life is meaningless. What am I even here for? The whole thought starts building up. And the devil, once the devil will just be waiting one side. Once you just start showing that signs, the devil will just put his head and help you intensify it. So I think societal pressure is one of the things. You see sleep, not having enough sleep. Hey God, that one can really, I could remember one afternoon, I slept late that night. I think I slept around 1 or 2. Then I had to wake up early to get my kids ready for school. After getting them ready for school, they went to school and they came back in the afternoon. I put them to sleep and I wanted to rest because I was feeling exhausted. I cannot think straight because I was so tired. I wanted to have some rest, only for me to lie down. These children wake up at the same time. And the annoying thing is, if they are waking up, they cannot stay on their own. They need
yeah,
you with them. Mama, mama, they started tapping you. They will come on your body. You cannot sleep. In as much as I was trying to distract them, okay, go and take this one, give them snacks. I came back, laid down again. I wanted to sleep. They were just disturbing me. And throughout that day, I was bitter to the extent that my husband came back and he noticed it. What he just told me that I should go and sit down. I should leave everything I was doing. But my mind was not there with me because I know that I still have things to do. So sometimes not having enough sleep can cause depression, especially when it's prolonged. Because if you have someone, maybe as we're talking about the symptoms or the causes, we'll be talking about the solution as well. When you have someone, it's going to cure that loneliness part and the sleep part. Probably you have someone that is supporting you. For people that are married and people that have partners and everything, if you have someone that pays attention to you, someone that can assist, it's really going to help you. You can have time to rest and sleep. Now, if we now go to the obonge one, somebody just mentioned it, your favorite storyteller, postpartum depression. She said it deserves another life. We are going to talk about it, but in our next subsequent life, we are going to discuss it as
In
in
detail.
a very, very large scale, very detailed scale and everything. But it's part of what can cause depression. I'm going to share my own story, and it's not like my own was real postpartum depression, but it was almost postpartum depression. But for the sake that I have my mom at that period and I have my husband then, it really helped me. You see this thing that they call omugo. I don't know how other tribes practice it, but in Igbo land, omugo is when your mother comes to help you take care of you and your
And your
newborn.
baby.
It does a lot, as in, even if sorry for those that their mom are not alive, but if you have someone that can come in place of your mom, please allow them to come, let them come and help you. It will do a whole lot for you. And the duration, the time they are going to stay with you matters a lot. The minimum time my mom can stay for mugo for any of us is 3 months. So when I gave birth, I had tear. They stitched me, and I had constipation. So you can imagine going to toilet when you are still stitched and you are feeling pressed. They had to give me anal pills that can help soften the stool. At that same time, I had nipple sore, the one that looks very, very bad, that it looks like your nipple was going to cut.
What?
My nipple was looking red. On my two breasts, I have nipple sore.
Yeah.
Then I need to breastfeed. I need to eat. The thing is that the constipation, I'm scared of eating. But you need to eat so that you have enough breast milk to
For
breastfeed
the
your
baby.
baby. Midnight and everything. So why I said it's very, very important to have someone. What helped me, just like I said, me to put it in the fridge. Then she's going to keep warm water close to her. Once she sleeps with the baby, once she targets that it's time that the baby will soon wake up, she will soak the breast milk in warm water. When the baby wakes up, she gives the baby the breast milk. Then the next morning, my breast will be very heavy or full. I'll wake up. My mom will just tell me what I need you to do for me. Take your bath, come and feed this baby for me. You understand? So I express the excess breast milk, then I breastfeed my baby directly. They give me food to eat. My mom will cook food and give to me. As in, that was when I even wrote my book, What Jason Eats, because I had someone. It's very, very funny. I was recovering. I started when I was pregnant, but it was when my mom was around that I completed the book that I wrote. So it is very, very important when you have somebody that will come and assist you, because I was almost I that thing that can lead to depression. Having constipation, you want to go to toilet, you know, you will think, you will drink water, you will lick oranges just to get feces out. So that period, I was just saying that people that they live and they don't have tear, they are lucky. That's what you be feeling. You feeling like other people are lucky and everything, and your own, you are going through the worst. There are people going through worse than you and everything, but postpartum depression is real. And the painful part is a lot of men don't understand these things. They will start comparing you to their mothers. They'll say, our mother that gave birth to nine, you just gave birth to one and you are complaining. This, that. But one thing about that period is I think community, the fact that you have people around there. Back in the days whereby you can give birth where you have your siblings or close relatives, so if the person should deliver, you have a lot of people around to assist you. Growing up then, I know a lot of people where we lived, we help them hold their baby, they will go and do one or two. So it is very, very important to avoid postpartum depression. You need the support of your husband. If you have someone that can come in to assist you and care for the baby so that you can have maximum rest and care, it is very, very important. And someone that can provide food for you to eat, because you going to make food and everything, you'll be discouraged. And it's very, very important for you to eat when you are breastfeeding a baby, because when you eat, the whole energy will push the baby, will suck it through the breast milk and you'll be exhausted. That's why sometimes you tend to see nursing mothers, they eat a lot because they've dispensed whatever they've eaten or the energy they have to their child. So I'll let you chip in if you have any other thing before we move to
I'm
the
I'm
next one.
just smiling because you're just talking about having someone to help you when you put to bed, do or move bodies. Sister, ask people that are in Europe, people that are not in Africa, they are seeing children. You give birth, nobody is there. You will push your baby in this their pram or whatever, this their bush.
Truly, yeah.
Push you are the one that will carry your baby around. Oh my God. Even to go and shop, as in shop before cooking, you do everything by yourself. Nobody is there to help you. You know, nobody will even see you
Mhm.
and like do I like, hey, see new baby or hi. You don't have neighbor here. So I think is one of the reasons, it is mostly noticed here. Women,
Yeah,
African women here, I don't know about their own women. African women here, if we are like 100, I'm telling you, 90% is going through depression. If
it's
not
true.
from the society, because here you don't go out, you face your work, you go to work and come back, but in Nigeria, at least weekends you have the wedding to go, you can go for baby dedication. We have
Oh,
many
I'm there.
things there, yeah, that can distract you, that can distract your mind, but not here. Instead, they will even be adding pressure. So much pressure,
Mhm.
there's so much pressure here. So I really pity mothers that do give birth here. The environment. Mm-mm. Then another one is hormonal imbalance or hormonal changes.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one is another thing that can cause depression.
yes.
And okay, now we are discussing about, we are just talking about postpartum. Somebody that is by your side might we actually say, oh, this woman that just give birth, just allow her. But what of a single person that is passing through depression? Nobody cares. Nobody knows. Oh my God, especially TTC mothers,
Yeah, I
especially because
understand.
anything they do is misunderstood. Even
They
when you
get
talk,
to they get to be reminded of their situation
I tell
over
you
and
that
over
everything
again.
you do, even you call her, she answers you. Oh yes, you will say, "Hey, is that how to answer me?" If you don't tag it because she doesn't have a baby, you tag it that she's not happy. Then even when they are passing through the actual depression, nobody cares. Nobody actually cares. I'm telling you. And you
I'm
see
seeing
another
in
thing
the
that,
comment section. I'm seeing in comment section. Glow with African Tales is saying that she knows a lady that ran semi mad after childbirth,
yeah.
and it's for real. Even people that get stroke, a lot
Are
of
you talking
things
about
happen
that one?
to
If you
a
want to
lot
talk, if you want to talk about the challenges that comes with childbirth, you know this like just like somebody said, this life will have to section it again.
on its own. Yeah.
Yeah, there are many things that come as in, like that woman I said I met her. That was 2018. I met her in the hospital when I went to for my family planning, because after that I said, I no even wan hear mistake. So I went to hospital and I saw her. She came for her therapy and she was discussing with the nurse there. I just overheard them. And she wasn't, just like this thing we are saying now. She didn't hide it. She was not ashamed. She was like, nurse, thank you. If not the way that you people handle this case,
Took care of me.
I've already gone. I didn't, and now turned, I was like looking at them. She started the story. She started gisting me how everything happened. How she even left their house one day without knowing where she was going to. It got to that extent. She didn't know she had a baby. So, but thank God she was revived. And all this because she has her parents and the husband is people around her understood her immediately. That is
Yeah.
the power of having a partner, somebody that really knows you. So her husband knows that no, this is not my wife. This is not her behavior. What is wrong? But
Exactly.
some people,
Exactly.
some wishy African mother-in-law will tag you wish. They will even say, this one you want to eat your baby. They want to attach it to something. The next thing they tag you a mad woman. That is what they will tag you.
Two movies I will recommend people to watch. You see Straw and Baby Blues. Straw and Baby Blues. Straw is the story of a single mother and everything that her child died after trying to her best to provide for the girl and everything. I don't want to spoil the movie or something like that, but you saw how things were playing differently from the head. from her own head. What she was seeing and what she was thinking was different. So when someone is depressed, they can behave mental, when, especially when it's extreme. The loss of a baby or someone so dear to someone can lead to depression. And then signs of depression. If sometimes there's this saying that the most happy people are the saddest. I don't know how true that is, because there are some people that naturally they are this happy, excited, and everything. But people do say the most happy people are the saddest people. I don't know if it is true. You get, because from the symptoms or the signs of getting depressed, number one is being you see that the person will be looking for things that can just make them happy, just short, even I call it acute moments of happiness, just little things that will just keep them happy. And that's why you see people start taking drugs. When you see someone that doesn't drink before, the person starts drinking, you see withdrawal. Somebody's collected and everything, the person stops posting. That's why they used to say check up on people, check up on people. I'm talking to people that used to do nobody check up on me, so I will not check up on them. As in, they are saying check up on people, they should come and check up on me as well. But we are taking it as joke. Everything is joke in Nigeria and everything. But it is very, very important. It's very, very important for us to take it serious. This checking up, you just say you've not heard of this person, is unusual. This is not how this person is and everything. Another signs of depression, when eating habits change. You see some people, because of part of the thing that used to cause depression is food. You see people, they'll start overeating. They just want to eat. Nothing concerns them with anything that is happening in the world. They start eating uncontrollably. Some people, they'll stop eating, they'll start stabbing themselves. Some people will start having suicidal thoughts and everything. Some people will just keep withdrawal and everything. Then let's not be about women. I skipped talking about men. Depression in men. You can see the man for men mainly, they used to withdraw. They used to get angry at things, and they don't. I want women to understand these things. We are built differently. Men and women, we are built differently. And while they make men feel like you should man enough, you should be strong, men don't cry. You see, all those things is causing more harm than good,
Than
because it's not
good.
allowing our men to be themselves. It's not allowing
To
them
cry
to
out.
open up. Then for women, we are emotional beings, and the way we suck things in, the way we want to carry everything, and the way we judge ourselves when we want to rest. What I'm saying is, men, this is the time for you to speak up. Gone are the days that you just be silent, or you just say you are not sharing or not opening up to anybody. Women, this is the time for you to rest. Don't carry everything in your head. Don't carry everything in your head. There is something that my partner my told me one day. He told me that that why is my something happened or so. I was not happy. He was not happy about it. He shared it, and then he noticed my mood change. And then he was telling me that that why am I down and everything. I say, you're asking me why am I down? You know what's up, what's going on and everything. And he was telling me that no, that my happiness will make him feel better. I said, but me, I cannot be happy when you are sad.
When you are
So the thing
sad.
is just going circle. You want me to be happy, but for me to be happy, I need you to be happy.
Exactly.
So it just happens that way. I read a story of a woman coincidentally yesterday. She talked about that she wanted to end her marriage, that all of a sudden her husband would just come back home, take his bath, go upstairs, his phone. He will just start pressing his phone and everything, and he will not talk anything.
Yeah.
Will just keep to himself. Some days he will come back late and everything. But she was just angry that this man is not saying, he's not talking to her, he's not doing this, he's not doing that, and she was unhappy about it. She was feeling sad. All of a sudden, she said she's going to carry herself and her child and leave the marriage without telling her husband. She already arranged her things, packed her bags to leave, only for her to, okay, she wanted to drop her husband's watch that she saw in her bag, that she helped she kept it in her bag for her husband. So she wanted to keep it, only for her to see that her husband
Mhm.
has a journal that she has not seen before. So it happened that the husband started using the journal about 3 months ago. And why he was using that journal was because of he lost his job. He started writing down his thoughts because he couldn't explain or speak to anybody. So what he did was he carried the journal to write down that I'm trying my best. Only God knows that I'm trying my best to find another job, but it seems like it's not working. How do I tell her that I've lost my job? So some men they feel like they are women, we see them weak and everything. And because of women, we don't they do say if you don't get money, hide your face. Now the way we say some women we never understand life, they take talk. They'll just say if you don't get money, hide your face. Money or nothing. It's not about love. Money is very, very important. But girl, you can rich people are very happy, very successful people are going depressed and everything. So money is not everything. So they have made men they hide their pain and everything. And when everything the man has written, where the man even talked about how he cannot touch his wife, he misses her, he cannot touch her because of he doesn't feel man enough. That how cannot provide for them. The one of the things that affects men very well is when they know that they cannot provide for their family. They can just have a breakdown or something like that, and they know that they cannot help their family. It's really affects them, especially when the person is a responsible man. It
Yeah.
really affects them when they go through financial struggle. They have a target and they cannot meet up. They have challenges in their career and a lot of things. It really affects them. So if you ask me, I would say men should learn to talk. And before they can start talking, we in the society, we should normalize depression and give these people, we should not judge them. We are part of it because it happens from time to time. You can just, you might not even know. We should not judge anybody. We should not say be grateful. People are going through worse than what you are going through and everything. It's not easy. It's not easy. I don't know if you would like to chip in anything based on the signs.
Yeah, like I want to continue where you stopped. You said they should not tell them they
Okay.
should be grateful. Yeah, you can encourage somebody by using the word you should be grateful that you are alive. Yes, but don't. No, 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 no.
Sorry,
Don't
I'll not.
bash.
I'll not agree with you. To be honest, if you don't jump person when they depressed, and the person you're telling the person you should be grateful. If the person can grab you and bite you, they will bite you.
Okay,
At that
if
moment,
yeah.
okay.
No, I wanted to get
At that
you
moment,
where
I
you're
think
coming from.
at that moment, I think what at that moment, I think what we need to do is to acknowledge their feelings, acknowledge that yes, it is okay to be depressed because that one
No,
will cause so
I'm
much
not
stress. And when you
saying
feel
you
like
should.
the
I'm not
person is
saying you should not. I'm not saying you should not acknowledge the person's problem. You're not coming to blame the
okay.
person. Yeah, in the process of advising, trying to get the person out, you can actually say, also be grateful. You know, like maybe trying to give the person example of people that she or he is even better off. I think it can also help lift up this person's spirit. Maybe somebody that is passing through postpartum depression, you know, you might even come to and tell the person, "Nne, it's okay, you are fine, nothing is wrong with you." What of those people that pass away? You know, I think it is something you can chip in to lift up the person's spirit. It all depends on how you say it, how you ship it in. I actually believe that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree. I agree with that chipping in. I agree with that chipping in because we are coming to the solutions of getting depressed. Yeah, we are coming to the solution of which one of them is when they open up to you, how you react with
yes,
them.
exactly.
Sometimes there are some people that can speak with you, and that conversation is therapeutic. So to me, when I feel like somebody had that courage to open up or to tell me that, oh, this is what I'm going through, I might not have what to say to that person at that moment. But in as much as I want to give you reasons, in as much as I want to give you reasons to understand that everything will be fine, you should be grateful you are alive. Some people are going through worse. I feel like it's going to aggravate it at that moment. So sometimes I can just start with sometimes if you can even have to come up with things. You can even tell them that I really understand what you're going through because that's what I'm seeing right now. Even in as much as maybe that's not what you're seeing right now, even if you saw it before, or if you've never seen it
Yeah.
before, you can acknowledge it that, or you can even say, I know someone that has gone through this and I know how bad you are feeling, I know the situation you're in. Just that acknowledging that, hey, I know how you feel. The person will be like, oh, the person will even relax more and open up. So
That is
whatever
the
thing you
point.
want to say, yes, whatever thing you want to say, you want to tell the person, be grateful and everything. That's when it can sink in. But when you
Yeah.
tell the
No,
person
you don't
that,
just start.
oh,
Just like I said, it depends on how you chip it in. You don't just come,
yeah,
even to somebody that is not even depressed. You don't somebody that has maybe a little problem, somebody that ran into problem. You just come by my side and start blaming the person. Where were you? What were you doing there? How come? No, no, you're not solving the problem. You're not helping the person. You're getting it worse. You're making everything worse. You have to acknowledge it first. You have to water the ground
yeah,
first. Yes, hey, I know it is like this, so but don't see it this way. Well, before you even bring but you are just trying to uplift the person's spirit. You are just trying to make her understand that she's not the only person passing through that. As in, God did not hate her. Your
yeah,
situation is not because of your sin. It's not because of who you are. Do you get? Yes. That is the area you will
yeah,
now come bring that one and be like, oh, I have seen this kind of thing happen to this person, or it has happened to me before, or see how it happens, see how it is. Don't see it this way, So
yeah,
that is why surrounding yourself with will I say sensible or emotional people is very important. Because if you have people
yeah,
that can understand you, that has if you have people that have empathy around you, they will not just start blaming you. They will tell you, yes, this is how it is. I have seen it. I have come across it, or I have heard about it, but do it this way. Don't worry, it's everything will be fine. So everything depends on how you are bringing it in, how you are trying to talk to
yeah,
the person, because the one of the solutions to depression is therapy. And the
it's true.
therapeutic part of it is talking to people, nothing else. Is talking. You really,
Yeah,
you open up, you tell the person how you feel and this and that. Then they will now tell you what to do and how to do it. Encourage you, motivate you. That is it. So if you don't open up, or maybe you say because the person the you have to learn it. You have to know how to talk to someone that is depressed. You have to
yeah,
know also how to talk to someone that has a problem. So if you are missing it, if you don't get it right, you are not going to be helpful to the person. Instead, you will make everything worse.
yeah.
Yes,
I
instead you
saw a
make everything
question
worse.
from Glow with African Folktales. She's saying, at what time can one speak out regarding depression or mental health issue? What I'm going to say is, I don't even think you should wait for it to happen, because we'll be talking about solutions or how to avoid it. So when you try to avoid it, it's not going to even happen in the first place. So it's very, very important for us to even avoid it from happening. But when it happens, immediately you notice that this is not yourself, you are not feeling yourself and everything, you just need to speak out. You find someone you can talk to, someone that you trust, someone that is matured, that you can discuss with. It can be a therapist, someone that you have to pay. I know Nigerians will be saying, me where I never even see food chop. Now make I go carry money, go pay person for therapy. Nigerians or Africans, they don't really believe in therapy. But I think a lot of people are understanding that it's normal for you to go for therapy sessions, and that it works. Then there, if you don't have money, you can speak with people. There are a lot of people there. One thing is, sometimes some people might not be even talking to you. Someone might be depressed, and why the person is not sharing with you is based on how they've seen you analyze things or do your own thing. Because some people perceive others as being judgy. Probably they might have discussed something with you or talk about something. When they talk about sensitive something, the way you react to it, or your opinion about that thing, might make them hold back. So some people, they find it difficult to find someone to talk with. So what I'm going to say is, as soon as you notice that, the best time, just like someone mentioned, seek help as soon as possible. That's the first thing to do. You need to find someone to discuss with. Go out. Don't be inactive. Don't stay. Don't, as in, keep yourself busy. There is difference between having self-care and resting, and there is a difference between um being lonely. You want to do things, you are energetic, but you don't have a job, you don't have friends, your family probably, you don't have anybody you trust, or maybe you people are going through one or two family conflicts and everything, but just find someone to talk to. And at the same time, in as much as you're looking for someone to talk to, let it be a trusted person, someone that is matured spiritually, physically, and otherwise, that can help you dissect it. Because in as much as we get this saying all the time in marriages, where they say don't bring a third party in your marriage. When they say don't bring a third party in your marriage, is by probably you have someone, you start dishing out everything that is happening in your family. When you start dishing out things, it might not even be that you are depressed at that point. This one is not, you don't bring that third party matter in depression, because your partner might be the person why, the reason why you are depressed. So when you are in a marriage, when they are saying don't bring a third party in your marriage, is probably sharing what you're not supposed to share. Probably you come and you say, this is how this is my husband's for me and everything. And you might see the person might not be happy with you, the person might not be a good person, and the person will just come to spoil everything for you and start telling you, my own husband used to do this. I've watched a movie where two friends, two women, they were neighbors, and one of the women used to see the way the her neighbor's husband will come open the car for his wife. They will go out, sometimes they go for parties and everything, and she was feeling like, I think her husband is a soldier or so, or her husband's work requires him to be out of the state from time to time. So the man is trying to make things work out for his family, but it has not been easy. Even a lot of things he was going through, he did not want to disturb his wife. So she was feeling lonely. That's one thing about depression. She was feeling lonely and all of that. So she was admiring that woman from a distance and everything. So when the woman, and when having conversation, if the woman opens up to the neighbor that does a lot of things with her husband, that me, see what I'm going through, my husband is hardly around, I admire what you and your partner are doing. And then she goes like, my husband, if you don't talk, my dear, they are using you as trash. Men are this one, that my husband does this for me. If my husband cannot do this without me. She was just bragging, making mouth and everything. And the lady was now feeling like, this my marriage, that my marriage is worthless and everything. Look at what other people are doing. But women fail to understand that no marriage is the same. And when you marry someone that you complement, that's why it's marriage, that's why it's a partnership. You are marrying someone that doesn't have what you have, so that it's going to be complete, and you help the person with what you have that the person does not have. So at the end of the movie, what now happened, the lady that is claiming my husband does this for me, my husband does that for me, it happened that she changed. Okay, she changed because the woman was telling her, don't let your husband put you down, he doesn't want you to have a life and everything, go out there, have fun and everything. And this woman will take her out for parties and everything, not knowing that the other lady that was her neighbor, the man she sees the lady is with, is not her husband but their family driver. Her
Okay.
husband has been out of the country, and the driver is someone she can control, because the woman came into the lady's house and saw where the lady was doing medicure and pedicure for the lady, made food for the lady, and she was just admiring it. Oh my god, I wish, when all this, god, when gang be waiting, she still was wishing. So she joined this woman and started living a wayward life. And when her husband returned, her husband noticed that his wife has changed. He was unhappy, trying to make them have a conversation, but she would not listen. She was now aggravating the whole thing. And the husband noticed that the wife is really out of what he used to know her for. Only for the lady to go into the house one day to visit the woman. Probably they've arranged for one of the parties they were attend, and she started hearing screams upstairs. So she was like, what's going on? Only for her to run upstairs, and the woman's real husband was back. And probably he has heard information about what has been going on. He was flogging her and
Okay.
all of that. And aside from that, the husband was an abusive husband. That's why when the man was away, she was just having fun with their family help and everything. So sometimes you'll be admiring someone, you might bring a third party in your marriage by sharing information that is not even a serious something, something that you can have a conversation with your partner and it's sorted out, and you let the person change your mind, change your perspective about marriage or life. So when it comes to depression, if your partner is the person that is making you being depressed, someone that looks down on you, someone that doesn't encourage you, someone that doesn't assist or support you, you can easily speak with someone matured. Some people, their mom might be their go-to person, their dad might be their go-to person. Why some people, their mom will be the reason for their downfall and all of that. So it's very, very important. Okay, I'm seeing Betty's word. For those that are Christians, what support can or does I'm not sure for the church. I think the depending on the church, there are some churches that have some seminars from time to time. This helps their congregation. They put self-awareness program that will help people build themselves. You understand? So I think the way church can help is creating more awareness, and then they can have a counselor. Nowadays in schools, they have counselor. During our own time, there's nothing like counselors in school. Children have counselors that they can meet and share things with. You see our young boys, they are getting depressed, and somehow I think it's even possible that we have counselors in school then, but probably we did not even see the need for it and everything. So I think mothers or parents should start paying attention to their young children to know when they withdraw. Probably you can see your son, they wake up and they stay in bed. Some people can still say, that this boy is lazy. They might flog the boy. You might not know if the person is having a bully at school,
At
or
school.
probably some of them that used to play video games, they engage in all this fantasy world and everything. And then
Mm.
when they come back to
Real
real
life.
life, the challenges of life will not hit hard on them. But when they are playing that video games and everything, they are happy and everything. So I think parents should some solutions now that we're talking about, so that we can round up on time. Parents can bring in create a time whereby you people come in as a family, you talk about what challenges are you facing, and then you should not be judgmental and allow your child be open to share with you. I think it's really going to help and reduce the rate of depression in our young children. Because I talked about molestation in a video and everything. When parents are not paying attention to their children or not creating time for them, a child might be sexually abused and it can get them depressed.
Yeah.
So parents need to really do a lot of work when it comes to depression in our young adults life. So I
Definitely.
will let our co-host to
Yeah. I
chip
want
in
to
whatever
chip
she has to say.
small something about getting therapy. Someone asked question, how can church help? You know, I don't actually I'm not against any church, but I don't actually believe in all this church help. The only help I know you can get from church is just like going for a seminar, an open seminar organized by the church. Don't just hope like you have a problem in your family now, or even you notice, because I even know that before you to even notice that you are depressed, that you're having this problem, is that one self is difficult, because some people, they are depressed, they don't know. It is someone by the side that will get them to know that this is what your problem is. Now when you know your problem, I don't think you can, your pastor, your reverend, or whoever is the best person, because of these things I have seen, I have witnessed. I will not tomorrow now, if whatever I am facing through, to go and meet a pastor, a reverend father, or as in one on one. I am not saying they are not good, but for you to get what you are looking for, if you can get a professional, a therapist, it will be best for you, because that person will not be judgmental. The person will not be siding. I am coming from the area of marriage, because if you are married and you are having problem, just like the example you gave, the person, you now go to church, the whoever there will first of all lay the blame on the woman. The society, the African society, they don't just believe, I don't know how to present it, they believe that it is the woman that will make the marriage work, so everything they have to blame the woman. So I think you listening to talk, going out for seminar, counseling, as in booking for counseling, it is the best than hoping on church. There's nothing special church can do as per church. No, those people there, they're also human beings. They have their own flaws. Yes. So instead of hoping on church, try on your own. If you don't have money for therapy sessions, even your mother, your father, if you have if you have a good mother, you know, if you also have a good father, you know, if you see somebody that is sincere to themselves, you also know, you know, people you should able to know people that you take your problem to. It's not everybody you see you take your problem to. It is not everybody you see you admire or you envy or you say aha which. No, you should be able to know people you associate with. That is when we say people that surround you, they matters a lot. People that you bring into your caucus, they matter. It's not everybody that you give access to your life. So people that have access to your life, they are very important. As in, it is very important that you look well to select them. Don't just go and take your problem that is even in level one. You now go and take it to problem that somebody that will take it to level 100. No, we have people like that. That instead of helping you to solve the problem, they will even make it worse. So please, while we are looking for trying to get a solution, make sure you are sticking to a therapist. Look for counselor. When we were in secondary school, we have counselors. They have their office. They don't teach. Their job is counseling students. So I think they will still have them. We still have some people, professionals that are in their offices doing so. If you can't even get to even in the church, fine. You can, like I was saying, you should be able to know who to meet to, who to go to. It is not every elderly person in the church that has good character or that has good advice or
Yeah.
that, so you should be able to know who you go to that you will get what you are looking for. Yeah.
You really made a valid point with be careful for who you go to, because if you go to the wrong person, it is really danger. For example, someone that might be depressed because of masturbation, if you get into the wrong hands,
Mm-hmm.
probably you go and meet brother in this thing, and then
Church.
you share. The person is saying if you have any this thing, any thing battling, any this thing you are battling or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, you can come to us and everything. And probably you meet this person and the person is telling you, I understand what you are saying, and you don't know that this person behind closed door, the person is doing worse. The person is a
Was
devil's incarnate. When you now open up to the person that, oh, you are masturbating, you're trying to, so the person will tell you, oh, it's okay, make you feel calm, and we even do more damage
damage.
to
Yeah.
you. The person might even tell you that, okay, in as much as masturbation is a sin, I will help you stop it. I will help you. And then the person might start making sexual advances at you and everything. So that one is for you, leaving one to enter another
To
one. Then
enter
it will lead
another one.
from masturbation. Now it's going to be sexual abuse. So
Yes.
it's very, very important to know the person you are opening up to. So we are going to be concluding, but while we are concluding, if you have any question or anything you want to say in the comment section, please do well. I want to thank everybody that has stayed up to this time. Promise, Betty's World, Glow with African Folktales. I see all of you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for contributing. I saw all your contributions, but I know if we start picking them one after the other, we are not going to even finish or something like that. So I'll just bring it to a conclusion by talking about cultural expectations. I'll be concluding with this: cultural expectations, whereby the way our minds, our men and our women, I mentioned it earlier. They expect men to think like this. Men don't cry. You are a man. You need to provide for the family. But the environment, the economy, the place where you are in is not favoring you. It's not making it happen, work or happen. So I just feel sometimes when we are faced with some challenges or some situation, we need to find the right people. We need to find the right people that will help us bring a solution to whatever thing that we are facing. Because if we fall into make the wrong decision, it is really going to affect us, and it can lead to depression. Probably you're having your things are not working out for you financially, probably your job, your work, your business. If you don't find the right help you are supposed to find to make things work out for you, you are going to get depressed. Imagine someone, the person is importing containers or something like that, and they call you that, that you hold this thing, your ship has fell into the sea and everything, and probably that's the person's life savings. That is everything that the person has put there. The person will not even know where to start, especially for men. And like I said, initially, when men cannot provide financially, it really affects them. Me, I'm not saying that they should not do what they are supposed to do, but I think the society needs to reduce the pressure they put on men.
They should allow
The way
them
you
cry.
judge them, yes, they should allow them feel the way they want, whatever way they want to feel. Don't tell them you are a man, don't
Yeah,
cry, hold yourself. Or you see a man that loves his wife, and the man he lost his wife, and then you are telling the man that please, you are a man, don't cry, you will
don't
get
cry.
past this one or something like that. The funny thing, men, they are very, very strong. As I just like the way the topic, but inside they are babies. We are saying this thing, but people might just think it's just men saying it. There are some things that they cannot handle. And women, because of the way we are structured, the way we are positioned mentally and otherwise, spiritually and everything, we now carry the whole burden. So this is me saying we should not let this cultural orientation mislead us. Women, is okay to rest. It's okay to carry the one your head can carry. Don't probably catering for her kids, catering for her husband. She has her family, her dad, her mom, a sibling or siblings. Probably they hear reports from here and here. You are trying to sort that one out. You have a friend that is relying on you. You might have a business. Your staff is disturbing you. Your staff is going through one or two. I've seen some women that employ other women, and they say, my staff complained that her husband seizes her salary and everything. You are carrying your family burden. The person that is working under you have their own burden, and sometimes they might just bring it and put it in front of you. And I want to let you know that it's okay. You can't be a solution. You can't bring solution to everybody. You can do your best, but you cannot help everybody. That's one thing I want women to understand. Please don't take too much burden on yourself. Find time for yourself, because you cannot give what you don't have. If you are trying to help people be sane, when you yourself, you are getting depressed with everything you are seeing, everything you are hearing, you cannot help the person out. So you people will just be there. One thing about depression is just like an inclusive club, just the same way whereby you have people trying to stop quit smoking and alcohol. You have them together in the club. The team welcomes you, depression welcomes you, but you will be the only member, because that loneliness hits very hard. You'll be the only member in that club. You'll be there. The thing will make you feel like, oh, we welcome you into this club. You'll be there, but you are the only member. You feel like nobody's seeing you, nobody understands you. But this is me telling you that we understand you. We know that depression is real. We know that um you don't have you don't as in you've tried all your best, but here we are saying that you need to seek help. People that used to get suicidal thoughts, as soon as that thing comes in, find the best person to speak with. If you don't have a trusted friend or family member, book a session with a therapist so that you can have somebody to share this with. Because when you kill your I don't want to go that route, please. I don't want to go that route, but please let suicide is not the best option,
That's
because we might be think you might be thinking that what you want is to end that depression, to end that feeling, to end the way you think, end the way you feel. So killing yourself is not going to stop it. It's just going to remove your existence and cause depression for others. So the only thing you need to do is to bring yourself out of that situation. And this is me telling you that you have a lot of people that are willing to help you get out of that situation. So I will allow you chip in your own conclusion before we call it a day.
Yeah, you guys, you have heard everything she said. She has said it all. So all I'm saying is this: I am not a professional. Yes, either am I'm not a reverend father, I'm not a reverend sister. But I'm telling you that if you feel like talking to me. I know I have seen some in this my small life. So if you feel like opening up, you are free to come to me. I am not saying I can help you if any financial aspect of it, no, but you can looking for somebody to talk to. I am here, you can talk to me. Yes, we can navigate it together. It is not easy. I am telling you, you listening to this, you being in this life, you might be depressed but you don't know. So please speak out when you notice any changes, and believe in yourself. Don't let the society distract you. Don't let what you see make you feel like you are not doing enough, that all your efforts are in vain. No, that is when you start feeling lonely. That is when you start withdrawing yourself from people. That is when you start staying alone. Mind you, if you are this type of person that you like going out, and all of a sudden you find it so comfortable to stay on your own, my dear, depression is creeping in, and you have to check and know what is causing it. If it is your friends that is making you feel depressed, you cut them, because the people you surround yourself with actually can affect your life. So we are drawing it here. I said, feel free to tell us, to tell me, to chat me. Yes, I can also chip in one or two things. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you all. Glow with African folk. God, you said you are almost there before. Thank God for His mercies, because He's only God. And I
Yeah.
think we didn't emphasize on the God factor, honestly speaking, because sometimes when people are depressed and you tell them talk to God, I think that's when people hate God the most and everything. But
Yeah.
to be honest, God is your go-to person any day, anytime. You need to build a good relationship with Him, and when you have Him in your life, I think you will not even have to even worry of getting depressed and everything. There is a way. I sorry, but it seems like I'm going to go on a little bit. When you have God, when you build a relationship with Holy Spirit, you see, the best prayers you can say is the little prayers you say during your day-to-day life. It's not when you come, you sit down 5 hours praying and fasting, kabalaka laka. It's
Mhm.
not that one. The ones whereby you are doing dishes and you say, thank you, Holy Spirit. I love you, Holy Spirit. These are the greatest prayer. You are telling God that you recognize His presence in your life. You're on your way going somewhere. You just say, God, God, take charge. I'm just going to see someone. Even thing as little as going to visit someone. It's not even as if you are going for a job interview or you are going to make a presentation or something like that. You just say, God, take charge. I'm going out. I beg, go with me. Oh. The way I'm feeling, I'm not feeling myself, but I trust you are with me. Those prayers, they go far.
Just being
There are some things
grateful
that
for
these
the
things
little you have.
these things, the little things you say, you don't know what it has removed for you, or the things here
Yeah.
it has saved you from. You will not even know. So it is very, very important. And I can most of us, we are here probably because of, okay, we are opportune to see that, okay, I'm going live and all of that. There are some people that are depressed, they will not even come on social media, they not go come YouTube, come check depression videos, because they don't know that they are depressed. We should try and look out for others. That's what I'm going to say. We should try and look out for others. If there is anybody that comes to mind after watching this video, or after engaging in this life and to mind, I know we are all busy. We are all busy. Like this, I'm doing. I'm counting time. I will still go for school run. I have other things waiting for me. You are a business person. You have delivery. You have a project. You are handling and everything. But if there's anybody that you feel like, it has been long ago, I heard from this person, you can leave a message for the person. You don't know what that message will do. Hi dear, how are you feeling? You came to my mind and I said I should check up on you. That thing is so melting. When you just say you receive a text message like that from someone that it has been long you spoke with the person, the read of someone or even heard someone explain how they were the verge of committing suicide, and then somebody knocked. And this one was someone that, if you have an intercessor, somebody that intercedes for you, somebody that pray with you. See, in this life, don't be alone. Don't be alone. Don't do this life something alone. Even if you are not married, as a single person, don't do this in alone. Meet with people. Have somebody that in as much as you pray, have somebody that is a priest over your head. The person can be your husband, the person can be someone that is not even related to you. This person can be praying for you. And then something might want to happen to you. You might not even get that revelation, or the person might be the person that, okay, they were praying for you, and then they had this thing, they had this vision, they had this dream about you, and they will call you and say, ah, see, and it's going to help you. So God has a way of bringing people in our life to help us. So this is me saying that you can, it might not be you that is depressed, but there is someone out there that you might know that is depressed. So let us try from time to time to reach out. This life, we are doing it together. It's very, very important or good for us to do it with people. If you do life alone, you are going to bear the burden alone. So for you to do life a smart way, this is that thing where they say the having money is not everything. When you have the gift of God and you have the gift of men, you are
Mhm.
good to go. In a situation whereby when everything seems so down, you don't have any choice, it's as if everything has gotten bad, and you can just make a call that, see what happened to me, I really need this. You see, you have people that will troop in to help you, they will not think. So for another way to even have people that can even do these things for you, or to claim or boast that you have people, or you have men that can stand in your favor and everything, is when you are doing good or in your own part, whatever stage you are now, you don't have to be wealthy to do things for people, to draw people to yourself. You help people from conversation, checking up on them. Little kindness can go a long way. That's when you can even see people that what helped them. They might have been dead, but what helped them was somebody coming to check up on them. Probably, I used to see you in the gym. There's this guy that used to gym with me. I have not seen her for 2 days or three
Yeah.
days, and I know she has told me where she lived. The person will just check up on you. Maybe the person knocked on your door, and probably you've taken some pills to end your life, and the person will be the person that will rush you to the hospitals. So it's very, very important to have people. No go do say, don't allow pride to deceive you or feel like you are better than other people when not know. So you need these people to just come in and intervene. Thank you very much, everybody. I can't mention all your names, but I see all of you, Vivian, all of people that did not comment. I know you are watching. This is me saying thank you for joining our live. We'll be having subsequent ones, and we hope to see you join. Please like this live video. You can share for people that were not opportune to watch with us, so that they can watch it later on, and then give us a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. This channel is Ask Jason's Mom, my channel, and my guest is Kachi. My guest is Vivian. You can subscribe to our channel at Kachi's Corner. Thank you very much. Thank is what. Thank you, Glow with African folk tales. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Promise. Thank you. God bless you. So I will end the live now. See you in our next
I
live video. So in Parrots, thank you. Chinwe Okwarocha, thank you. Money Talks with Adia, thank you. God
I
bless you. All right. Bye.